Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So we have a little bit of kingdom management to start us off today. We have a couple of quests, but we mainly have the treasure attention, request your attention. So we are going to go and speak to the treasurer, who is of course Magyar, and see what's going on. And this will probably unlock the ability to do the next upgrade the economy thing, which will probably spiral into more things, and you'll see how it's going. I do kind of want to head out soon because I want to potentially level up before the next Bald Hilltop thing, but we'll see, we've got time. Anyway, a sales representative of several trade houses in Daggermark has arrived at your court. They're interested in trading in our domain. They offer us a fair compensation for a trade agreement, but I wouldn't hurry to trust their siren songs. What they truly want is to ruin our merchants and replace them and lay down their own rule. The rule of urban bandits with sharp blades and deadly poisons. But they are a strong community. They stand united and support each other. If you make a decision that is not to their liking, they won't hesitate to pressure you or cause trouble. In any case, I strongly advise against this dangerous offer. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Let them go home, we have no interest in their offer. I'll send them away at once. We can do without these street gangs, smuggling, bribery, kidnapping, and all the other lovely gifts of these Daggermark businessmen. If the tragedy hadn't struck my domain, I'd have loved to neighbour a kingdom led by so wise a ruler as you. Community and loyalty. Alright, interesting. So he's basically just praising us. Wonder whether he'd ever leave the council. I guess he could, if you're just evil. Hey, Dagon. Yep. Crusaders Mithril Full Plate. Alright, that sounds really good. Like, that sounds like it should be insane. Nazariel, yes, you bring me a weapon. Okay, perfection, that's fine. I named this blade Enforcer. Its blows are decisive and crushing. Is the embodiment of justice, strict, severe, remorseless. It will not hesitate to take any life if your highness so desires. You actually named it Perfection though. But you know, whatever. See you later. Anyone else? No. Okay, so Mithril Full Plate sounds amazing. Crusader Mithril Full Plate sounds amazing. Okay, it's a +3 full plate grants the wearer enhancement bonus to wisdom and the ability to cast Angelic Aspect once per day. Now, Angelic Aspect is what spell that he has. Let me just find it in here. Angelic Aspect, there we go. You take on the aspect of an angelic being, including some of its physical characteristics. You gain resistance to acid and cold, DR5 against evil. You also gain a 2 deflection bonus to AC, and 2 resistance bonus on saves against attacks made or effects created by evil creatures. In addition, your natural weapons and any weapons you wield are considered good aligned for the purposes of overcoming damage resistance. Interesting. Okay. So this one is a 12 full plate. So for obviously Valerie gets first dibs if it's better, but we already have +4. The wisdom isn't necessarily amazing on Valerie, and her dex isn't capped at the level she's at, so I don't think she needs it. I think there is an argument for Jathal having it, because it's a better resistance than what she has. The dexterity is fine, and the +3 wisdom is actually beneficial to her as a caster. Although, actually, +3 wisdom, there's actually a good argument to give it to Harim, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's a huge argument to give it to Harim with 3 wisdom. Oh, no, but I can't because he doesn't actually get any bonuses to wisdom because of his helmet. Alright, I think this will give her bonuses to wisdom. Gives her 1 higher wisdom. What's she currently got that's giving her wisdom? The wisdom headband. So we could get rid of the wisdom headbands then.
No.
I like that. Just no. No. This is not what we're doing. So she doesn't need the wisdom headband anymore. So it's opened up a head slot. I'm going to give her the fancy hat. And apart from it looking ridiculous, one of the things the fancy hat gives her is the +5 on perception skill checks, which she does a lot of. Right, now we've got this medium armor. I guess this is going to Harim. It is technically better. Just because it's medium, it means he's slightly lighter. I guess that means my dragon scale plate, I'm just gonna keep, I guess. Maybe I'll put it into storage. Yeah. I haven't put many things into storage for a while. Ooh, we got a new belt. Nice. And then we got a new cloak of heroism. That's fine. I'm going to put the dragon scale stuff into storage because we don't really have any use for it, but we might want acid resistance. So this is a one-handed longsword, which is +5. Yeah. I'm going to sell that. That seems about right. And we don't need anything else. No, I think we're fine. Right. So, quick save. And let's head into here.
May we have a moment of respite?
Yes, they do want us to rest. We probably should rest as a first move here. Support the treasurer's endeavors. Okay, I'm going to rest as first move. Just because that'll mean that we stop complaining about resting, and that solves a lot of issues. Right. Head out. Wonder if we're going to get anything here. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Into Kingdom Management. Right. So in here, this should be the 31st. No one else is likely to finish anytime soon. So we have the Intruder, which is a Jubilos thing. Okay. We have the Debate, which is an Octavia or Storyteller. Octavia is the only one who can pass. Then we have Wrath of the Forest, which is Octavia only. So I think we do that. Actually, he can pass for 20, but I think there's a better use for the Storyteller. Right, so Octavia, 10 days to solve. So we will start that event. The Intruder is 7 days for Jubilost. So, we have, on the 31st, on Octavia, 10 days. That's fine. And we have 7 for Jubilost. That's absolutely okay. Right. Back onto this map mode. So, debate is currently being done by no one. But that's okay. It needs to be done by the 1st of the 5th. So there's actually time to put Octavia on it if we want to. Just seeing what we have here is Strengthen. We don't have that many Strengthens. We have 2 Research and Nature ofs, and that's it. Right. Huh. Interesting. So let's research Nature of the Scythe tree with the Storyteller. It's 50 BP, 45 days. That's okay. That's 45 days for the Storyteller. Right. Back in here. So, that means the people we have free are Keston, Jathal, Amiri, and Magyar. We can upgrade Magyar, so I think we do that. Or Magar? It's probably Magar. Magar? Magar? Yeah, okay, whatever. They're all pretty much the same. That's fine. Do some more of that. That'll also increase our BP per week, which is nice. Fantastic. We got stability and espionage from the Intruder. Fantastic. We rested a suspicious half-elf. Right, and then we get these ones. So we get Counselor awaits in the throne room. Okay, so this is Tristian wants to speak to us. Okay. Hey Tristian, what's up? Tristian looks worried but unafraid. Saros, your life is in danger. The merchants are angry with you for protecting your subjects against their plots, and now they conspire against you. Luckily, the people are loyal to you, and one of your loyal servants reported this treasonous outrage. We must make up our minds how to prevent this attack and neutralize the conspirators. One option is to entrust your treasurer with bribing some of them. Another is to order your minister to eliminate the traitors in secret. But that's more their style, not ours. There's not enough time to call in the troops, but if your regent addresses the people, your faithful people will rally around you. So we lose community, plus loyalty, minus economy, minus stability. Okay. Probably regent is what we want to use, I'd imagine. Hello, Balkan. You don't have anything new for us, so it's fine. Yeah, we have the Alkaline Mace. Oh, wait, that means he's given us a... like a weapon, right? It does, yeah. This +2 corrosive mace allows its wearer to throw an acid bomb 3 times a day. Hey, Jubilost, I just got a brand new weapon for you. It's a mace. that allows you to chuck more bombs. Is that not amazing? Right. I can't believe there are more weapons that allow him to chuck bombs. It's brilliant. Okay, so in here, this save's taking a while. Right, we got +1 loyalty. It's a merchant conspiracy, so we need to finish this before the 1st of the 5th. I think that I want to send Octavia to do this. She's actually might fail, but that's okay. Do we have any other projects? No. What's the date today? It's the 6th. Okay. So if I switch this over, I just want to see how long she has left. So Octavia has until the 10th. Okay. That's fine. Go ahead in here. But it's not something we have to be in the capital to solve, so that's fine. Rats everywhere. So that's Magyar, Jubilost, or Keston. Any of them could do that. Dead Man's Chest is Keston, Jubilost, or Jathal. Any of them could do that. Keston's a guaranteed triumph, I think. And then the debate is obviously we can't do that one. But I want Octavia for the debate, so maybe I send Magyar to do the merchant conspiracy. Still likely to fail, but you know, there we go. Rats everywhere. It's a problem. I guess I could send Jubilost to do that, and then we get an espionage even if we fail, and then Dead Man's Chest is a guaranteed success. Yeah, let's do that. That's okay. So that is 13 days for Keston, starting on the 6th. So 6th, Keston, 13 days. It is 13 days for Jubilost, starting on the 6th. Apparently I have Jubilost down as being busy. Maybe I put something down at the wrong day, but it's 13 for him here. Maybe I said something was 14 when it was actually 13. And then Merchant Conspiracy is 24 days for Magyar. So 24. Perfect. So that means that we have Amiri and Jathal free. Amiri and Jathal have nothing to do. Cool. That means that we are done here. A nice short kingdom management to start it off today. So, where do I want to go? Let's have a look at our quests. So, Ravenous Queen, still working on it. The First Crown, we're done. The Secrets of Suram Gammon is something I want to do. Definitely. I guess we could do that one. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we could just go and do that one. The Ravenous Queen, we kind of know what area it's in, but we don't know where it is yet. So, yeah, I guess I want to just go to the Temple of the Elk. Maybe we'll just take the same group, Temple of the Elk. Yeah, seems reasonable. Do I want to sell this dragon scale? I think I'm going to sell it. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I was thinking about it there. If I don't have it equipped, am I going to come back for 30 acid resistance? Realistically, no. I'm not going to come back for the acid resistance. And if I really, really need it, like truly for some reason I cannot get past it without 30 acid resistance. One, I've done something horribly wrong to get to that point. And then two, I can just buy it. Like, money is not an issue for us. We have lots of ways of gaining money by selling a lot of junk that we really don't need. I mean, realistically, we only need 6 characters. So I could actually unequip every other character of their magical items and sell them if the worst comes to the worst. So, there are options. Anyway. Sell those. Actually, do I want to keep the Greater Empowered? No, let's... Well, no, I want to keep that one. Quicken is fine. I want to sell Incorruptible Petal, because that's now no longer any use to anyone. Okay. You got anything else which is useless? The Warding Helmet is fine. Belt of Mighty Constitution. Probably have someone who could use it, but that's fine. Cloak of Heroism. Yeah, I'll sell that. Sell the Dragon Scale. And sell the Inspired Wisdom. Oh, Dragon Slayer we're going to keep. Especially as we know where a dragon might be. Deal for that. Also, forgot to speak to the Storyteller. Because the Storyteller has a lot of stuff that we could potentially do with them. We've got, I think we might have the full Tree Crest set for him. Not that I've really looked into whether we have the set, but there's... Like, we've got 5 or 6 bits of a Tree Crest set, which seems reasonable. And we also have a lot of random elven things for him.
Tread lightly.
So, storyteller. Any worthy of a story? Tokens of the Dryads, the ancient elven beads. Just glass, but so more beautiful and valuable than some precious gems. The art of melting such glass belonged to the elves before Earthfall. That art is now lost, along with many other mysteries. I would buy this from you if I may. So it's just 900. I think we got like 3 beads, so it's like 300 a bead. Nothing. No. No. Oh, right, okay. I hear an elven flute. A joyful melody is being played in the main square, and passers-by cannot help but dance. This is not my native Kyonan, no. This kingdom rose and fell thousands of years before. What ruined it? I think I can hear the story. Are you ready to hear about the sad fate of Rushwood? So this is the first kingdom that Nyrissa destroyed. Yes, I am. Tell me about the kingdom of the ancient elves. Okay. The storyteller's back straightens and his voice becomes militant, direct, and precise. I'm guarding the royal chambers. I can hear the queen weeping, inconsolable. I clench the hilt of my useless sword so hard it makes my fingers ache. There's no way for me to help my lady. King Lethorel the Wise is ill, and we all pray for his swift recovery. That's what they told the populace. So we get 8,000 experience and 10,000 gold coins. Not an awful lot of a reward, but what is nice for it, I'm assuming, is that this is going to give us some useful lore. So anyway, let's see. The truth is much worse. The king isn't really ill, at least not in the traditional sense. He lies, staring unblinkingly at the ceiling, barely breathing, neither alive nor dead. The queen is at his side day and night. The high priestess begs for begs for guidance from higher powers. The court wizards relentlessly cast their best spells, but I'm afraid that even the sisters would be unable to help us this time. Ooh, the Fae Sisters? Who are the sisters? Magical creatures, the royal house's closest advisors, the 3 sorcerers with covered faces. Maybe Fae, maybe celestial, who knows? Long ago they served our king's mother, the Honourable Lavalie, the road builder, the founder of Rushwood. Our kingdom wouldn't have flourished without their magic and their wisdom. Okay. Let me guess, His Highness's crown was missing. How did you know that? Yes, it's true. When they found the king in the garden lying as if dead, there was no sign of the crown. Who would dare touch His Highness, let alone have the nerve to remove the crown from his head? It's been 10 days and we're no closer to solving the mystery. It was a disgusting scene in the council hall this morning. The prince struck his sister on the face in full view of the queen, the advisors, and the court. She said that it was time for us to stop lying to ourselves. It's been a month, and the king is no better than the day we found him. She said we should admit he was dead. It took the prince some time to find the words to answer, his voice cracking. He accused her of wishing to usurp the throne, to fulfill some quixotic fantasies of sending a crusade against the Cyclops. I distinctly recall the look the princess gave her mother, but the queen kept silence. The sisters, the court, the guards under my command, everyone watched her in silence. She quickly left the council hall without saying another word. You mentioned Cyclopses? Mordecai? Far to the west, beyond rivers, impassable swamps, and a wall of mountains, a tribe of Cyclopses recently appeared. Our scouts report that they'd escaped from faraway Golgan for some reason. They decided to form a new kingdom called Coloran. Golgan. The Lost Kingdom of Golgan is an ancient Cyclops empire which included what is today known as Shackles and the Medagalta Island, as well as the southern part of the Southern Lands and a section of western Wangji Expanse. It predates the rise of Aslant, having been at its height during the Age of Serpents. Because its magic users infused their craft into the buildings and other structures they built, some have survived the ravages of time. Most of the information known today about Golgan was obtained by expeditions into these extremely dangerous ruins. The Cyclops are fearsome, but they're too far away to be a threat to us. King Lethorel is called the Wise for a reason. He decided that we would only engage them if they dared move troops against us, and only rebuff their attack. we would not initiate a war with them. The king and the courts argued regularly with the princess on this topic. She felt that the threat should be nipped in the bud. I guess she was right. Who do you think is right? It's hard to say, really. I want to believe the king will wake up, but if, God forbid, he doesn't, the kingdom needs a ruler. Please continue. It's the dead of night. I'm in the queen's chambers. She whispers an order to me. I don't frighten easily, but I shudder. She's tasked me with gathering people who are loyal to her and arresting the princess at dawn. Her Highness is sure her daughter is plotting a coup. I want to avoid such bloodshed. Doesn't she understand that this act will unleash the very feud she's hoping to avoid? I'm leaving the queen's chambers. My heart pounds so hard I fear it might stop. I'm terrified by what I'm about to do. A short note, hastily placed in a maid's hand. Forgive me, your highness, but I would sooner besmirch my honor with treason than allow you to ruin your own kingdom and your own daughter. Do you think the princess is innocent? I'd stake my life on it. Even my honor. The princess is loyal to Rushwood. The prince's slap today wouldn't be enough to make her turn against her people. The queen knows it too, I'm sure. So why did she decide her own daughter was plotting a coup? And why didn't the sisters talk some sense into her? Maybe the prince is spreading lies about his sister. Yes, that must be it. Okay, so the sisters are obviously spreading the lies. Please continue. At dawn, we approach the princess's chamber and see a team thrice as large barring our way. We're disarmed and discharged. The queen is in honorary confinement in her chambers. The carnage has been prevented. No one knows of my crime, save my own conscience, which is enough. I sentence myself to banishment from the country I love above all else. The country in which I'm now ashamed to even look. The country in which I'm now ashamed to look even the lowest garbage collector in the eye. At least he fulfills his simple duty with honesty. The storyteller pauses a moment, his blind eyes seeming to stare intensely into the distance. A dirty roadside tavern. It smells of sour bread and burnt bread. All I hear are these rough barbaric tongues. I question travelers incessantly for news out of Rushwood. What I hear makes me want to grab the swill they serve here and drink myself into a stupor. Power passed into the princess's hands without any bloodshed, but the prince has retired to his estate to gather troops against his sister, I've no doubt. My betrayal didn't prevent the feud, it simply delayed it. He'll need just half a year, I fear, no longer. I kneel and pray to all the kind gods. May they grant mercy, and may they keep safe the kingdom I couldn't. The storyteller sighs heavily and shakes his head. After a moment he continues, his voice returned to normal. As you can likely guess, the gods did not answer his prayers. Soon the Rushwood was devoured by the fires of the royal feud, and then Earthfall wiped even Rushwood's ruins from the face of Galarian. Was it all a plot by the sisters? There is no indication of this in the gods' memories, but I consider that to be the most likely probability. If they were trusted as his kind guardian spirits, it would not cross anyone's minds that they might entrap the king's soul into his own crown, then defame the princess to her mother and her brother. And what happened to the banished guard captain? He travelled to the Thalision... Is that right? It's actually Thalesionian Empire. He served as a guard and gave lessons in swordplay, but that's where his trail goes cold. Yeah, I think we've read about that. I think he continued to question travellers for news of Rushwood to the end of his days, trying to decide if what he did that night was right. Maybe arresting the princess would have avoided the feud after all, who can say? I do not believe he ever found the answer to his questions. Thank you for the story. Right, interesting. I wonder if we'd heard that story before doing the crown, whether we would have had anything else we could have done. Probably not, would be my guess. The storyteller's stories tend to be very separated from the rest of the game. They tend to be very much about, like, here's some extra lore to fill in the blanks. That one, though, was actually lore that directly, is involved in the quest line that we're doing, which was cool. I'm trying to think where I want to go now, and I think I don't want to do the main quest yet. What I want to do is I want to kill a dragon. I know, it's a pretty bold statement to come out with, but there is a dragon. We know where it is. Well, at least we assume it's a dragon. There's never going to be a spot where we are more prepared with time to beat a dragon. So let's just do it, right? Who am I going to take? Same squad we had previously. I may give Jathal the Dragon Slayer's Lance. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, so I just need to pick up Lindsay, and we're good to go. I think dragons are probably an easy enemy for us at this point. That's also a bold statement, given that we might get absolutely destroyed by it. But I think that dragons potentially could be easy because, well, they're kind of single target, generally. They don't come in groups. And if we can get people to tank them, then we're fairly set. Let's just have a look. So this leads round. I don't think that's going to connect. And it might connect into something there. But yeah, I think we head up to Armos. We then walk to Ithuliak's lair. And we just beat it up. Yeah. And that's got to count towards our key, which I think is at 5 now. Our key is at 5 charges. Okay. Probably want the newest to oldest. I'll probably want that on everything. Oh, I didn't sell stuff. I didn't sell random junk. Oh well. We should still be okay. We're still light. Let's teleport to Armos. Right. And then to here. 15 hours. So we are going to have to rest before we go in, which is actually perfect. Because, well, we're not as strong as we could be. And what I'm hoping is this actually unlocks the mountains for us as an area as a region. We'll see though. Right, we actually don't need to rest, but I am going to rest. Because I think it's a very, very important thing to get this buff. What buff are we getting? Immunity to all poisons for a day sounds useful. Yeah, let's do that. I think my theory is it's a black dragon. Which means it would be acid based. So immunity to poisons, that kind of goes with acidy stuff. He spoiled the hearty purple stew anyway, but that's fine. Although it does say burnt, so it might be fire. Anyway, let's head in, see what we've got. Yeah. It is slightly worrying going in here. But we should be alright. You'd hope. I didn't check whether Jathal's weapon works or not. So yeah, I imagine that he's at the top of this area. We've done this one a couple times. Usually there are spiders on this path, but we'll see. Jathal looks really stupid now. I gotta say, with the hat, she looks very, very stupid. I love the look, but it's very stupid. Oh, also, this is a new day of recording, and you can see, we have a look at Jathal, no longer unrendered, which is nice. Although I wonder whether just changing her hat would have done that. And actually we changed her armor as well, so it could be that that did it. Anyway. Oh, okay, it's a cave it's in. So this is very much like the Linorm fight that we had previously. Hopefully we're able to enter the cave and buff once we can see the enemy. That no good. Mistress will scold us, eat us. Strangers, strangers, run! Okay.
This requires your attention.
How curious.
Lindsay, you want to deal with this?
Applause, please. Anything else?
Our perception checks are brilliant.
I believe I've found something.
I knew there was another one. I knew there had to be one to finish this little line around.
Applause, please.
Yeah, let's get that one as well.
Applause, please.
The body is covered with acid burns. Acid burns. Okay, black dragon. My theory was correct. Black dragons, I believe, are generally the most dangerous type of dragon. I could be wrong here. And this is just based off kind of general knowledge, like random knowledge. So, I think this is probably meant to be like one of the tougher fights in the game. That's my theory. Level 24, immunity to acid, sleep paralysis, 500 hit points. Alright, let's get out of here. Right. Cool. So, step number 1. Quick save.
Quiet.
So it's a black dragon, so I reckon that we should have damage resistance against acid. Do we have that? We do. Okay. That's a 10-minute thing, so we'll do that.
So,
Jubilost?
Any brilliant ideas?
Yes, I also want the Stone Skin Communal. Okay.
Something bothering you?
Yes.
I also want the Cognatogen Intelligence.
Ask.
It's only a minute buff, but she needs to cast that. Angelic Aspect, actually, we could give her as well. Although, oh, no, I don't want her using the Champion Sai. Oh, no, that's 3d6 negative energy damage. Okay. I don't want her using that. I want her using the Dragon Slayer's Lance, right? Because it's Dragon's Bane, which is a 2d6 increase. They should be roughly the same, actually. Huh. Actually, this one should do more, potentially. Anyway. So that's fine. He's going to buff himself. That's fine. Anything else we want? I guess I do want Angelic Aspect, then. Anything else we're looking for?
How may I help?
It's okay.
You require my assistance?
You're obviously going to switch to that type of bomb. We
Give
just
the order.
quick save here, because this is a good spot. Once we get that. I just want to move forward a little bit to see what his buffs are.
I am your shield.
So, it's got low reflex-ish. We could try chucking the Force Bomb at it.
I am yours to command.
That's an option
you
for
order.
another time, though.
Confide in me.
Christian. Prayer. This is us doing
Just letting
our
me
single
enjoy.
round things. So prayer. Sense Vitals. We'll use Sense Vitals first.
What's new?
And targeted bomb admixture? Yes. Right.
We should move.
And Firebrand.
You cannot stand against me.
Oh. So prayer target got the dragon slaves up. Okay. Well, that's an issue. Cleave the enemies.
Unworthy.
Right. Think about what we need to do here. Are these guys immune to fire? No. Okay. Well. Yeah. This has changed what I'm doing rather quickly. There, Valerie? So I'm just working it out. I'm working out exactly where I want to be. Have I used haste yet? No. So haste on Valerie. The Thal's going over that way. Tristian's buffing. Jubilos chucking fire. Let's go. Dragon is not in the fight yet. Now it's in the fight. Oh no. Okay. But that is why I moved Valerie over. Was so that she is going to be the first target for the thing. Here, we want to just kill as many of these as possible. How much health do they have? 34. Okay, so I just want to use... Actually, Jubilost's likely to kill them, but we're attacking now, so I'm going to use our Fireball to kill them. Yeah. Valerie, hold. The Thal's going to go and chop through these ones very, very quickly. Okay. Haste's coming down. That's fine. Dragon is buffing on its turns, which is unfortunate, but something we can work with. Firestorm has killed a lot. And that didn't kill that many. Okay, Valerie, I need you to attack the dragon. Do we Firestorm again? I think we Firestorm again. Yep. Dragon is immune to Firestorm. Is it immune to fire? Must be immune to fire. It must be one of the buffs it put on itself there. Okay. That's fine. Valerie, run at it. So if it's immune to fire, I want to switch to Force Bombs when I attack it.
Clever ploy.
Which was one of our potential options before. And I definitely don't want us to focus on it. I want us to focus on blasting kobolds. Maybe one of those on the dragon slaves. Lindsay, help us out with the
Serves
dragon
you
slaves.
right.
As you move forward, and then help us out with the dragon
You
slaves.
deserved it.
Christian, move forward. Maybe over like here, and then one of those. Yeah, that's fine. Force bomb. Reflex saving throw failed. Wait, it fell over. It failed the first saving throw. Oh, because the DC is 33, there is actually a chance it fails, so it's just fallen over now. Valerie's ran away, but that's okay. Because we keep chucking force bombs at it, we are actually getting to the point where it might just be permanently knocked over. That's kind of neat. Jathal is working her way through. Let's put it that way.
I'm writing you out of our story.
I think we're done on that one. I think Valerie's got it. Not Valerie, Lindsay's got it. Is there anything I want to cast on this thing that might be useful? Okay, so it's immune to acid. We know it's immune to fire. Because Tristian used fire. Where did Tristian use fire? So I just want to check that. So, it's got a lot of dragon slave things here. It failed to overcome the spell resistance, but I think when it did, it was immune. Or at least it popped up immune. Okay. Use Bone Shake, or we can use Lightning. These are our two options on this thing. What does Bone Shake do? Okay. It's Fortitude half. Okay, so it's going to do half damage. That's what it does. I could use Vine Trap, which is Reflex partial. That does do Cold Iron damage. Okay, or I could use like a Sirocco or an Obsidian. Let's use Obsidian Flow on it. I think that will work out pretty well for us. Yeah. What's it doing? Must be chucking fire. Acid. It only did 2 damage. Okay. Our bombs are missing occasionally. Oh, good. So Lindsay's killed that one. Jathal should be making her way through.
Any last
Lindsay,
wishes?
shoot. Okay, so there's our Obsidian Flow. It's immune. That's what's popped up here again. Okay, so it is actually immune to fire. Let me just check it here. It might be immune to magic. Oh, here we go. We got what black dragons are. Lording over the darkest swamps and marshes, black dragons are undisputed masters of their domain, ruling through cruelty and intimidation. Those who dwell within a black dragon's reach live in fear. Black dragons tend to make their lairs in remote parts of swamps, preferably in caves at the bottom of dark and fetid pools. Inside, they pile up their filthy treasure and sleep amid the roots and muck. Black dragons prefer their food a bit rotten and will often allow a meal to sit in a pool for days before consuming it. Black dragons prefer treasures that do not rot or decay, making their hoard full of coins, gemstones, jewelry, and other objects made from stone or metal. It doesn't say that it's immune to fire, so that must be one of the spells it cast. Cool. Also, while I'm at it, I forgot to check, but I just need to go find Jathal. I just want to know how much damage she's doing with that weapon. Jathal, okay. Oh, there we go, she hit. No, that's Jubilost. She actually missed. Okay. When did Jathal last hit? We might be going back a while. Oh, there we go. Nope, missed. Jathal, have you actually hit anyone in this combat yet? No. No, she has not. Alright, well, that's cool. Right. So Obsidian Flow is doing nothing to it. Worthwhile to check. So fire, that's right out there. Not immune to death. Not immune to death, so we could try Phantasmal Killer. However, its stats are high enough that that's not going to work. So it's not immune, it's just not viable. So if we can't use fire, does lightning work? I mean, that's step number 2, isn't it? Chuck lightning at it. Force bombs, we can keep trying. It's going to try some kind of noxious blast at us here. Okay, it used acid fog, so it just creates a fog around it. I'm not really worried about that. Lightning did damage and definitely hurt the slave behind it. We're actually going to kill this dragon, no problem. Yes. Single enemy. Kind of something we're good at. It's dead. Alright, cool. We can probably just run and crossbow things now.
A solid plan.
Nice. Kill it. Jathal, you can probably turn off cleave now and just attack them.
Wretched things.
I'm good.
Oh, we should switch back to using acid bombs. Although these guys are immune to acid. So maybe fire. Nice. Valerie's still running in fear. Okay. Grab everyone over here. Not that yet.
Ha! Primitives.
Yeah, go on, Jathal. No, grab everyone.
I'm writing you out of our story.
We'll switch to this one. Come on, everybody. Over here. Beat them up.
Despicable.
Oh, don't do that, Tristan. Just hit them.
Repent!
Right, where are you two going? Did they just get feared? I think they did. Are they actually scared of something? Yeah, they're frightened. Wow. Okay. Is there another enemy back here? There definitely is. Okay.
You forced my hand.
Nice. Head out this way. Good. We have defeated the Black Dragon. That was not as difficult as I thought it would be. I'm just going to loot the outside first because I don't really want to go near the acid fog. Dying to acid fog after defeating a dragon is definitely a bad way to go. Oh, don't die to my own obsidian flow either. That is a possibility. I think like we had the right buffs on, prepared for it, and then it just, you know, once you prepare, it's dead. Our obsidian flow actually lasts longer than the acid fog. How long does obsidian flow last for?
Awaits.
1 hour. Oh, lovely. I'm going to walk around it, I think. We got some hops. Nice. We'll have that. That's 1,000 BP, by the way, it just says there. So we got Tower Shield called Wormwall. +5 Tower Shield grants its wielder a +4 bonus against throws against fire, acid, cold, and electricity, and a +2 bonus against huge or larger creatures. Oh. We got Gentle Persuasion. That's light armor. Upon performing a good deed, this armor reduces the wearer's constitution by 2 each time to a minimum of 1. Only by committing an evil act can it provide relief, temporarily removing the constitution penalty, giving 10 temporary hit points instead. Unequipping this armor is only possible after casting Remove Curse on the wearer and passing a DC 33 level caster check. Okay. The wearer also gets a +6 bonus to Dexterity, a 10 competency on stealth checks, and allows the wearer to cast Dominate Person once per day. Okay. So basically it chokes the life out of people? That's interesting. Drow worshippers of Nocticula created this armor to seduce and subvert an elven hero of Sarenrae. Acting simultaneously as armor, religious icon, and leash, this armor can be cursed to steer the wearer towards evil, choking the life out of them every time they or their companions perform a good deed. Oh, so we can't use it. And then the other one is Void Mirror, which is a +3 adamantium breastplate, grants its wearer a +4 dodge bonus to AC against ray attacks. That does not sound very good, if I'm honest with you. So we got a belt. Physical Perfection +8. Oh, it's amazing. And then Bracers of Armor 7. Not as amazing, but still amazing. I'm going to collect the 1,000 BP's worth of treasure. We got this thing as well.
Anything else?
No. That's fine. We're also going to collect whatever this thing has on it. That is crazy, the amount that we've got here. That is lovely. Oh, I need to check whether Wormwall is better than what Valerie's currently using. I've completely forgotten what she's currently using. She's using Defender's Bulwark. Oh yeah, it is better. It gives 2 more AC. She doesn't get the DR from it, but she does get the bonus to get the AC against huge and larger creatures as well. And she gets the saving throws against fire, acid, cold, and electricity. So I think that sounds good. It's also something we got for killing a black dragon, so yeah, we'll take it. Void Mirror, I might just sell. Physical Perfection, I'm thinking Amiri is the best beneficiary of that one. Potentially. The Evil Armor, I don't have a use for it, so we'll probably sell that one. But yeah, we just killed a black dragon.
The path is clear.
That looked like it was like 500 health. That's about 300 health more than a normal enemy we're fighting. Like the normal big enemy. So that might be set up to be like one of the tough. I would reckon, looking at it, that might be set up to be one of the toughest fights in the game. But I could be wrong. That could just be an easy one. Like that's just a gimme. It's just like, oh, we needed to put a black dragon in, so here we go. Here's the black dragon. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we're done here. So we want to head out. And doing that is, you know, that is fantastic. We can now head and I guess I want to head down through Thousand Voices, clear out that last little bit of it, and then see where things take us from there. Yeah. This is a 15-hour journey. We should have people about finished. I think Octavia's going to be about finished soon. The 9th she's finished. Yeah, so she's the next one. I don't know if we have support of the Regent's Endeavours, though. Oh, no, we have another thing for Octavia, another task for Octavia to do. So there is nothing over here. Okay. Interesting. Now, I thought I saw that Giggling Hill should be down here previously. Just somewhere we need to go. Ooh. The Forest Ballroom. Because we have a higher perception now, thanks to some things.
I feel tired.
That must be down this way then. I just want to find the way into this Forest Ballroom. Oh, back. Cool. So, wild nature is simultaneously beautiful and dangerous, and is laid in the heart of Thousand Voices forest proves it. Some travelers swear to have seen a graceful young woman dancing in the moonlight among trees and flowers, disappearing when strangers approach them. Interesting. We'll just go for hearty meal right now. Yeah. Have a little rest. I realised that we might actually have bugged out one of the Patax quests. So you know the one with the pirates? We might have bugged that out because we took the thing from Keston that said get 40% less encounters. Well, it's not really a bug, but if it's things tied to an encounter in Patax, we might just never get it. Because Patax is part of our realm. Potentially. Anyway. Let me quick save. And we'll... You know what? I think we'll leave this till next time. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.